At 10, funding the force. Tonight, several $1 million in federal money is on the table to hire more Tulsa police officers, but city leaders are being cautious. 2 News reporter Jason Grubbs joins us live. And Jason, there are strings attached to the money.
There are. Russ, this federal grant is only for 3 years. Then the city has to kick in the fourth. A lot of folks at City Hall wondering what happens after that.
Being laid off was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with.
Officer Sarah Tolliver returned to the Tulsa Police Force this summer. It was important for her to be with this department.
My mother and father were both police officers in Tulsa.
Since then, nearly all of her fellow officers have been brought back. And now there's a chance for new recruits with a new federal grant.
Having the strength, having the numbers, knowing that you're not out here. I can't imagine how it was for the officers when we got laid off, being out here without all of us out here.
The COPS grant is worth nearly $4.5 million. It would pay the salaries and benefits of 23 entry-level officers for 3 years. But Tulsa has to commit funding for a 4th year to receive the money. City leaders are cautious.
I have a philosophical problem with accepting one-time grant money to pay ongoing salaries.
Council Chairman Rick Westcott says it sets the city up for a financial problem down the road, creating a potential hole in future budgets.
We create a moral obligation to try to keep those officers on for the remainder of their careers.
Mayor Dewey Bartlett's administration agrees and says it's being just as cautious.
I think he's very grateful that we're recipients of this, but he wants to make real sure that this is the right thing to do and that we see down the road a way after this runs out in 3 years that we've got the ability to sustain.
Now, last year, Tulsa did end up accepting a COPS grant under the Mayor Taylor administration. The city now has 90 days to review the current offer on the table and give its decision to the U.S. Justice Department. Reporting live from the newsroom tonight, Jason Grubbs, 2 News works for you.
11 other communities in Oklahoma have been offered COPS grants. Sand Springs is among them.